Wasn't it? Seamless. Straight in there. I've got to admit, this is the best stage of my life. I mean, look at it, it's massive. Look how wide it is. It's got carpet on it and everything.
Get off!
Now, I knew that was going to happen. You'll learn more as we watch Dusty about my brother Mike. Yeah, he turned up. Right, I am Robert Rivet. I am wearing a suit, holding a mic, on a stage, in front of a screen that is just about to play a sitcom pilot that I wrote. And nobody is more surprised with that statement than me. The Dusty family is about 50 people strong, from cast read-throughs, casting, crew, all kinds of different makeup. Mandy, you're brilliant. Liam, photographer, brilliant. There's about 50 people, and not one of those people was paid. Because I'm cheap, yeah. But that means, off the back of either the script or my journey or my salesman pitch, they decided to take time out of their lives, away from their families, to be part of Dusty. And I will be forever grateful to those people. So thank you so much. Dusty was filmed over 11 days back in April. And, hold on a sec. I tried to memorise it, but it just wasn't going to happen. 2 bags of potatoes, bacon. Oh, sorry. See, because it was a shopping list, but it's nice. It is my speech. Like, yeah, the joke worked. The joke worked. Good. So all of those people, I'm so grateful for. I do need to do some housekeeping first of all. Turn your phones off. Yeah, don't be that person. Sorry. You done it, Nan. Good. She's not my Nan. Thanks, Nan. That wasn't in the script. Feel free to take photos now and during the Q&A afterwards. Just don't film and take photos while it's playing. What's the next? Hold on. I knew I would remember it, so fine. Oh, speaking of the Q&A, after Dusty's finished, my good friend Neville will get up and host us through a Q&A session with a few of the cast and people. So hold on for that. Wait till you see how he does it first. Let's not jump the gun. He might be rubbish, I don't know. Right, okay, so what you're supposed to do during life is do well at school, get a job, get married, have kids, all of that kind of stuff. We all know that. That's the plan that people put in place. That's what you're supposed to do, right? The next bit's good. Hold on. Can't bring me over mine. So I played by these rules for a long time and had a lot of jobs and done a lot of things to try and pay the bills, as you do, you're supposed to. For instance, hold on, this is a long list. Right, I have been a carpet layer, facilities, roofing, book packer, warehouse worker for Karen Millen, Tesco and Curry's, to name a few. I'm not bragging. And service solutions, radiographer's assistant, customer service, barista, dishwasher, improv tutor, tea-boy, box manager, picker, packer, removals and administrator.
EasyJet.
I told you the orange tie was too much. EasyJet. But allow me to show you what you're not supposed to do, but what I was born to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dusty.
When he was young. Oh, I told Nan that you just got out of the army. I don't think she could handle the whole ex-con thing. Alright. Oh, and also, she hasn't recognised me the last few times I've been here, so she definitely won't recognise you.
Michael!
I did what you weren't manly enough to do.
Oh, Marco.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Yeah, we're here in Bromley Picturehouse today. Thank you very, very much for coming. And let's give a big hand for Dusty, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Dusty. First, I'd like to call on, first ladies first, I'd like to call on Mia, who plays Mary Rose. Mia. Next, I'd like to call on Reese, who plays Mike. I'd like to call in Simon, who plays Moses. And this is just the first chapter of his life. He's the big daddy of Dusty. He's the man. Ladies and gentlemen, the creator, Robert Rivet. Oh, well. Well, first of all, congratulations. Congratulations. And
Now I don't feel like I'm in the main bit.
All the twos, 22.
so, how are you feeling tonight? Today? This afternoon?
Yeah, I'm alright now.
How are you feeling? Anyway.
I'm good, thank you. How is everyone, all right?
Right. Okay.
She's shy. She's shy.
A bit nervous, I think. A bit nervous, a bit excited, more elated, and basically this is, as I said, a work of art. Masterpiece by Robert Rivet. Now, first of all, Rob, as we go through the question and answer portion now, yeah?
Or Q&A.
Yeah, or Q&A, here we go.
Because I can't spell it.
So, Dusty, right? I mean, for someone who takes courage and passion and so much motivation to be able to do this, I mean, how is this possible? I mean, how did you come up with Dusty?
Well, okay, I suppose I want to get off the gravy train, I suppose. I don't think that's the same, but I've said it now. I like gravy, you can tell. But I want to be able to do this full time because I've had that list of jobs was just the tip of the iceberg of jobs that I've done, and when I discovered acting and performing, that was lit a fire in me that nothing before I'd ever done. So my transition, I was never going to be the go-to guy. People were going to pick me out of the crowd and say so. I did the whole thing that you're supposed to do to become an actor or a performer. I got an agent, I did everything that I needed to do, and I just got bored of waiting for the opportunity to come. So, having no education, or barely any, writing a script was never something that I was ever going to do. But I thought, you know what, I'll write something, anything. And that was probably about 5-6 years ago now. And hopefully this is an advert for what I can achieve with zero budget. That somebody sees it and says, here's a load of money, make season 1. That's what I want. That's the dream.
Definitely.
And this is a huge step of that dream.
Yeah. And then with Dusty, did it just pop out of your head, or was it a build up to it?
No, it's funny because Dusty, it wasn't called Dusty, it was called Bob. That's self-indulgent. because it's all about me. Yeah, my name's on everything. Copyright. I wrote it first of all with a character in mind that was a hoarder. He was a hoarder, and but he counselled people for their issues. So there was a contrast of that. And then I just thought, well, my brother is mental, and I thought, well, he's a character I can put in it. And Mike and Bob were there, and one of my favourite sitcoms of all time is Game On, and it's a dynamic between two guys and a girl. So the idea of having a female involved just brought in a whole another level. And then somebody said to me, you should have a payoff at the end, where, you know, it's not called Bob, it's called after something else.
Talk into the mic.
Hello? Thank you, my brother Michael. Yeah, you have. But I don't know what I was saying, but thank you for the question. It was a really good question. Oh yeah, so I grew up watching films like The Three Amigos and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels and all these kind of... All right, okay, and the name Dusty came from the three of them are like the Three Amigos, and their names are this, and I didn't want to call it Lucky or Ned. Start with Dusty, and it just stuck, and it just worked. It just worked with the final scene from Bob as an adult to a kid, and they're watching Three Amigos. We wanted to show a little bit of the Three Amigos to show the characters' names if you haven't seen the Three Amigos, but we couldn't get copyright. It just weren't going to happen.
So, what were your first steps of trying to create that dream of getting people in?
It was all about the read-through. It was all about hearing the characters out loud, letting somebody else say the lines to me rather than being in my head. Mm-hmm. So I put together a load of people that I've worked with or know, or friends, family, whoever, to do a Zoom call of everybody, so I could hear the script out loud to see what it felt like. And the feedback I got from that was that people would, if you film it, I want to be involved. I want to, want to be part of it. And it just went from there. I thought, oh, well, maybe I can film a short scene. Maybe I could do a short scene, and there was more people on board. Maybe I could get a location, and then the local community where I've moved to is just brilliant. They allow me to do all sorts. And it just came together. It was, I can't emphasise enough that it's not just me. I mean, my name's on it, but this doesn't happen if other people aren't involved. I was precious for a long time about scripts and putting it out there, because somebody could read it and say it's rubbish, and that hurts. So for ages I would write scripts, put them in a drawer, but then I suppose I just got brave and just put it out there and tell me the truth. You can only improve that way.
With that, of course, it comes with challenges. One of them would be the fact that everyone's paid for free, no one's being paid, right?
Yeah, I had to be clear from the start.
Yeah.
Really. I had to get anybody to do anything for no money. The payoff, I suppose, for me was this tonight, being able to see it on the screen. Because a lot of actors, probably 9 jobs out of 10, you never see the finished product. You just go in, do your acting, and you leave. You're lucky if it comes across. One of your mates will send you a screenshot saying, "Oh, I've just watched this. You're in it," and you never see it. So this experience now is this is the payment. This is what I hope you enjoy, getting back together with all the cast and celebrating hard work. 11 days of really hard work.
And speaking of the cast, I mean, it's not just about people you met, people around you, your peers, or it's like, for example, myself. We've met at work, and I went on with trying to get into Dusty too. But I hear that your family is involved. Tell me something about this. Yeah,
it's about being around like-minded people that are... Because when I said it was, non-paid, you do get a bit of backlash, and you say, well, you're taking advantage of people's talents and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
but I'm
you
not,
are.
Yeah. But I'm not sitting on a... But I'm not sitting on a big pile of money getting everyone to do everything free. I'm on that same rung of the ladder. I'm on that, and if I can give them a platform, yeah, all right, calm down. Oh, did he? Oh, that's only the 14th time today. Brilliant. But yeah, my family involved. My dad played Dusty, who was brilliant with his with his tash, just brilliant, kicking little Bob every time, brilliant. My mum played Nan. Oh my God, just brilliant, loved it. Emily, yeah. Emily played Lacey May, who was with the Cox. She was brilliant, and Freddie was the one holding the phone up, saying they're always bald, aren't they? And that was improv on the day. It was, you know, so everybody was involved. My brother Michael, who was Michael, but he's the guy that shook Mike's hand at the beginning and called him. What'd you call him, Mike? Yeah. So, and that was improv as well. So, thanks for your input, Mike. Cheers.
And love it.
Yeah, that too. Thank you.
Right, great. And then that's a big support. I mean, your support circle, especially with your family. I mean, far and few between I've heard people having support, but with that, your family is involved so much.
Oh, don't get me wrong. They probably think I'm mental. Like they probably think I'm crazy like back when I was doing stand-up and I was going to auditions at lunch in my lunch break and then going back to work and running around doing all these things and trying to at the time become a stand-up comedian or become an actor. When what I really was doing, that was my education. That's how I learned how to be funny. Because I'm pretty sure most people in this room who know me, I've made laugh at some point.
No.
No? Percentage of show? No, don't.
Well,
You all right there, Katie? I heard your laugh there.
well, your journey's come to this. Your journey's come to this, and I think you've done exceptionally well to be able to start from one idea to come on the big screen. That's a feat on its own.
Can I use that as a really good transition now?
Yeah.
I did, probably before we started shooting, I did maybe 90% of the work. Since we finished filming, this man right here did 99% of the work. I'm not even joking. If you weren't for this guy, it wouldn't be up on screen. I'm saying this guy because I can't remember his name.
My name's Simon.
Yeah. Right, so yeah, now that Robert's mentioned that you've done 99% of the job, I mean, how did you get into this journey, comedy journey with Robert?
How did we meet, Rob? Lockdown, yeah. I'm talking... Careful. Well, I was on an EasyJet flight. Some ginger loser walks up the aisle, starts telling me where the exits are. No, what was it? My company films wedding, promotional stuff, you know, and then thought I was invincible, you know, weddings, everyone gets married, even in a recession. So then there was a thing called COVID, sorted me right out on that. And I thought, what should I do? And then I was looking on Facebook, probably looking for porn or something, then I got to Facebook.
Honestly.
I searched ginger tossers and then he appears. And he's outside the BBC, is that right?
Yeah.
Outside the BBC, he said, look, I've just done a little sitcom, it's a 15-minute sitcom, and now look at me. I'm outside the BBC, this is true, but I've not planned this, all right, so it's going to be a crap story. So, and I thought, if that ginger tosser can do something, maybe I can have a go. So I contacted you, didn't I? Contacted you on Facebook and said, look, I've got nothing on at the moment, I've got no weddings, and I've got to do something because I can't keep looking at porn. And
Yeah, you can.
yeah, you're right. So I wrote a script while watching UConn. No. So I wrote a script, which was pretty dirty anyway. And I said, look, I need some tips. I've never written a script before in my life, and I ended up doing it, didn't I? And you were like, blimey, no one ever says they're going to do it and actually does it. So that's how it happened. I ended up shooting the comedy in and out of lockdown, it's on Amazon Prime. You don't have to clap. It's all right. It's called The Tag Theory. Amazon Prime, glorified YouTube. Don't clap, all right? And we just became friends from then, didn't we? And he thought, oh, if he can film something, I'll try and be friends with him. Don't like me, he just wanted to be friends with me because I can film stuff. Correct?
Absolutely.
There we go, and there we are.
Right, you were talking about the script, and you haven't read the script before, you were saying?
No, I haven't written a script before.
Written a script before, okay. And when you read the script, did you have like an initial visual expectation of how the everything was going to be made?
Yeah, I don't know why. It comes up to me straight away, so I know how I'm going to film something.
Yeah.
Usually, then on the day you start seeing the characters, you start seeing their character, as in the character they were born with, rather than the character that's on the script. You merge the two together, and end up with that crap.
but with that, I mean, what were the challenges that you kind of experienced during? Because there'll be lots of changes, there'll be lots of editing, but apart from that, it's just.
Well, you know, like you said, the script was. How many times did you change the script? I know with my script, I was on version 40 or something like that before I filmed it. Yeah, the script changes all the time, and I had the holder in mind and everything like that. So, but that changed completely, didn't it? Changed completely. So yeah, you just have to roll with it. To be honest, roll with it. Shooting the scenes. You're saying 11 days. I thought it was 9 days. Where'd you get 11 from?
No, we had to do the extra days.
What extra days did we do?
We did
Was I there? What extra days did we shoot?
Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, it was 9 days originally. We added 2.
Oh, right.
Because we could only get the community or the green eye.
Oh, right, okay. Felt like 9.
Sorry about that. That was just a little chat.
So, yeah, so look, one scene should take a week. We did 42 scenes in what I think is 9 days. Sounds better than 11.
Sounds better.
Yeah, in 11 days. Things drop off. No, I wasn't watching you, Paul. No, things drop off. And like sound drove me nuts. But you know, you get these budgets, they're doing it in studios, you know. And I tried to make the sound as best I could, and under the circumstances. He picked locations next to building sites. Moron. Honestly. And so, yeah, sound killed me more than anything. The other thing is, when I played Moses, when I played Moses, I had no glasses on. So every time you see a shot of him, it's out of focus. I can't see the camera.
Well, I suppose it's always out of focus anyway.
It's better out of focus. So once we realised it was better out of focus, we kept him out of focus. And that's perfect.
Can I just...
No. You can't edit it.
Moses was described as the weirdest person imaginable. And we had somebody to play him, and then he dropped out quite close to the shooting days. So Simon went, oh, I'm going to do it, I got it. And, and even when we said action, that's when he was invented. Like, it all came from you, all that, yeah, that's all you, the wig, everything.
So,
Go, Dad!
huh?
Go, Dad!
Oh, she's lovely. That's my daughter, and she played the scary girl in the party. Yeah. So yeah, Moses was, we had this guy, and he was really good when he was sinister, sort of sinister style, and I thought, okay, I'm not doing that. So I said I'll have a go, and then my wife just came in from work, said, take the phone, I'm about to burst through the door. She said, what are you on about? I said, I'm just going to do a quick scene of this guy. She said, how are you going to play it? I said, I have no idea. I'm just going to come out the door and see what happens. Came out the door, and that happened. So yeah, it's all right, wasn't it?
It's all right.
And with the final outcome, did you think that it would be this way when you initially kind of thought about it?
Yeah, with these sort of things, it's got to be a lot shorter than this. But all you did it for nothing. So I'm damned if I was going to cut anyone, all right?
Yeah.
Damned if I was going to cut anyone. But, you know, it's got to come, 10 minutes has got to come off of that. And there is a Simon Burridge cut, and unfortunately some scenes are cut.
Yeah.
Some pointless scenes, you know, they're pointless, I'm sorry.
Am I?
You're not in any of them now. Like, the police scene, I love you guys, the police scene, but what happened there? He just didn't need to be there, did he, really? You know, but he's thinking of further episodes, that's what he's thinking of. But on a pilot, you've just got to get to the point, unfortunately. So there is a Simon cut that's 30 minutes long, well, 28 minutes long, something like that, which, just my own personal, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, got a lot of Mia in it. No, sorry. No, sorry, Mum. Is your mum there? Is your mum there?
That's my mum.
So I can't see a thing. Sorry, Mum. All right, I'll film you instead. Right, okay. So what was I going to say? So it'd be used for like comedy festivals and things like that. Because you know these people, these commissioners, they're not going to sit through 40 minutes. They're barely going to sit through 30 minutes.
True.
They just want you to get to the point, unfortunately, and it's hard. It's really hard to get to the point without being upset that your script's been destroyed. But it will be destroyed, Rob. It will. You have my word.
Right. Now let's right. So anyway, I'd like to speak to Mia and Reese at this point. Ladies first, Mia.
Okay.
First of all, Mia, well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give a clap. Right, Mia. I believe you were you got into the Dusty Family days before shooting.
Yeah, I think like 3 days. 3 days before? Yeah, I think 3 days before.
3 days before.
Yeah.
Could you share something about that? Because it's.
So basically, at the time I was in a theatre performance, and that was happening the week of Dusty filming. So I was literally just in rehearsal, scrolling through my phone, and then it came up like your ad, I guess.
Your ad.
Your ad. But it just I think it described me a bit too well, I would say, like long blonde. Well, I say too well, I'm saying like boobs and all stuff like that. I want better than that, but
That's how
a bit like, yeah, can play a chap, and I was like, yeah, that's me. But then, because I realised that like almost like the timing conflict, I sort of saw it, made a comment about it in rehearsal, went, oh, that sounds really good, but I'm doing the show. And then luckily, because you put it on a community page or something like that, some guy went, oh, I know Rob. I don't know if you know him, but he's like, oh, I know Rob, I've seen that, I've seen the post, like, really, like, go for it, because he seems like a really decent guy, and he seems like he's got a lot of backing on it, so go for it. So thank that guy when you see him. I'll show you a picture later. So yeah, anyway, I like messaged in, I think I was a bit younger than the part was meant to be anyway, something like 25 to 40. I just turned 23, and I was like, nah, it's fine, they won't know. What? Rude. Oh, anyway, so yeah, WhatsApp Rob and stuff like that. I said like, would you want me to put on a Chavrier accent? And we were sending voice notes. He went, nah, your voice is fine. Cheers. Yeah, I was like, I could really try this. Nah, you're all right. But yeah, that's how I got onto it. But then, yeah, it was a really quick turnaround. Well, I say that I thought everyone would be knowing their lines, and then on the day, Rob's like, what am I saying? Yeah, Reese, what are you saying? No, he was asking you if you knew what you were saying.
Oh, yeah, he was asking.
He never actually said his lines. Whatever was on paper never actually came out of Rob's mouth.
No two takes were the same.
No,
it killed
was
me.
it? Like,
when editing it drove me nuts. No two words were the same.
The pair of us are like, right, he's gone there now on the script. Okay, we'll go there too. Like, so it was a bit of a mission. You're all right. You're good.
I had so much to do. Learning lines was the last thing.
Don't cast yourself then, mate.
That's right.
So we are talking about the script. When you read it initially, what did you think about it?
I did think it was like really funny, and I think sometimes when I read scripts, it takes a lot. If something's on paper, it takes a while for me to actually physically see it. So that's why I sort of like longer rehearsal periods to be like, okay, I understand that person, or I found my character now, where I didn't have that opportunity. But I think it was very easy for the writing to sound like it was lifted. It didn't sound like someone had just sat in a dark room, that's how I assume you write, in a dark room, no one watching, and like, you know, when some things sound like they've never been spoke out loud, they just feel like they've been written, but I don't think that happened, and I think, Rob, I'll give you that, it was a good writing, it was alright, mate.
Yeah, now you can catch it.
You never know with me whether I'm giving you a compliment, do you?
Well, you don't, so.
Sorry.
So Mia, with your role as
Yeah.
Mary Rose, is there a Mia in Mary Rose, or vice versa? Do you see yourself as parts of that character?
Yeah, Yeah, in a way. There was some like thing, like obviously she's got to have like her boobs out and all like that. And then when we had to do like the flashing scene, it, like me and myself was a bit like, well, I don't know about this. And then, my punters, yeah. There was a lot. Yeah, there was. I think it's just turning up the heightened version of myself. I would say probably. I'm actually quite more like reserved. I don't know the word. Hunchback. Yeah. No, a bit. Thank you, Rick. A bit like introverted. So it's quite nice for her. Although like the majority of the time, just looking at you like face with a slapped arse, and it's just like, what are you doing? But yeah.
All right, thank you, Mia. Reese.
Yes.
Yeah, here you go. So, Reese, equally, you've done so many different acting in your career. And what do you find unique with playing Mike?
Well, believe it or not, it's actually not a character that I've really played before. Generally, I play serial killers.
No.
Because before I grew my hair, I had a shaved head, so I just looked like a Russian psychopath. But yeah, Rob, I remembered actually, Rob approached me with the idea for the script and the role. I was just sat at home and I had this random message. It was on Mandy, right?
Yeah, they
Mandy's a website, not
Mandy.
Mandy.
He didn't write
We don't
anything on
mean
a bird called
Mandy the
Mandy.
drug. Mandy is a casting website for actors. Predominantly, it's where you post jobs if you want your actors to work for free. But no, Rob messaged me and I replied to him and I was like, oh, what's this about? And he said, I've got this project I'm doing, I've got this role and I've watched your show reel and I think it'd be brilliant if you would be a part of it. He sent me the script. I read the script, I thought it was very well written. I did find myself chuckling reading it, I could picture the funny moments. And I just said to him, yeah, I'd be happy to jump on board. And when was that? It was like a long time before we actually filmed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I?
Seamless. These two roles of Mike and Mary Rose. Mary Rose was actually written for somebody else. It was written for Kira, who played Heather in The Dump, which came out in 2019. That's what got me invited to the BBC. And I went through loads of audition tapes. It just wasn't right. And then Mia came up and she and I said to we started to WhatsApp and I just thought like everything you were saying was what she would have said, like, I'll do that, mate, that's no worries, cheers, mate. It was all like that and I thought, why does she need to put on a voice? She doesn't need to put on a voice. And then obviously the photos happened and then I was in costume photos. Grow up.
My family got really dirty lives.
I wonder where you get it from. And Mike, I went for the look first of all, so I would be going through Mandy, the website, and through looking for. Yeah, if you've met my brother Mike, he's bald, he hasn't got a beard, he looks like a white ball on a snooker cue. It's on a snooker cue.
Red ball.
Well, thanks, mate. Cheers, mate. Got my back always. Anyway, so I was looking for that look of a person who looked older than me. And then I saw... I know. And then I saw Reese's show reel, and there was a clip of him. He was shaven head, and I don't know what the line was, but it was something like, "Oh, you muck! Don't you dare! Go on, my..." And I thought, "Hello, Mike." And then when we started to WhatsApp, I said to Reese, "So, have you got a shaved head now, or are you happy to shave it off?" And he went, "No, my agent will kill me if I shave it off." I was like, "Oh, okay. All right, Mike." Mike with hair, and he looks younger than me, so it works. It works.
Still him bald, he would still look younger.
No, but he looks rugged, like a pirate, I would say.
There you go.
Yeah, not sure I'm liking these character breakdowns of what I look like with hair and a beard. But appreciate the compliment.
So, Mike, Reese, sorry. So, Reese, with the script, likewise, how did you feel about the script? You said it was okay, or was it okay, or great or what?
Yeah, it's all right.
So, yeah. And hello.
No, that's all right.
You?
Oh. And I was put off that now.
What did you think of the script?
Yeah. Well, you said it was all right. And playing the role of Mike. Again, I'm going to ask the same thing. Do you see yourself in Mike?
They did get on quite well.
I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that we were sat in an auditorium with people, I'd probably make a dirty comment there, but I'm going to refrain. With the character Mike, I would definitely say there is a part of me in that character, and my friend Peter sat in the front row, knows exactly what I'm talking about, don't we, Pete?
Pete said Reese is playing himself.
Yeah. No, I remember when Robbie described Mike to me, and he described him as like this really crazy, like, lunatic who was just this bald nutter. And I was like, okay, you know, sibling rivalry. But it was funny because I remember the first day I met him on set, and Rob was like, oh yeah, he's going to be there, you know, like, and I was chatting to him, and immediately we hit it off. And I could see parts of the character in him, even though I hadn't actually met him in person. I had no idea what he looked like when you originally described him to me. But
It's like a better looking version of you, isn't it?
But no, playing the character was a tremendous amount of fun, and when he was on set, we had a lot of shits and giggles, and yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
We did
Great.
too.
What?
Me too.
No, most of the time I was laughing at you. No, we had, the three of us, I have to say, when you go on a set, you meet some people, and I'm generally, this is going to sound so messed up, I'm generally not a massive fan of actors and actresses,
Right.
because people, they tend to be a bit too much. You'll talk to them, and it's like they're not switched off.
Right.
So they have to be overly elaborate and, you know, with their stories. So if you're like, oh my God, there was this guy, and they went to the shops and they got some milk, and I'm like, okay, just tell it normally. But we met these guys, and we were just all normal offset, and we had great banter from the offset, and we just got on fantastically well. Mia was a late addition. I remember you sent me 5 self-tapes of different ladies that wanted to play Mia, and then we didn't end up casting any of them. And then I just come in one day and Mia was on set. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna play Mary Rose," and yeah, but we had a great time, the three of us. So yeah, we did that pass.
Right. And so Mike,
Mate, do you want to come and sit on my lap? Mike, be like talking to the two of us.
Don't do it.
I'd like it.
Reese, working with Mia.
Yeah.
How was that? How was the vibe?
Yeah, it was really good. No, it was great fun. Like we had these scenes that we were going to do, like the opening scene for, you know, those that watched it. She runs and jumps on me and like wraps her legs around me and kisses me and all that. And I remember when you first meet someone and you don't have any rapport with them, it's very weird and odd to think that you're going to be doing this with someone. Like, I only met Charlie the day of the shoot, and then, you know, she's kissing me and I'm getting lipstick, and we had a lot of fun with it, but because we hadn't met prior, it does feel a bit weird. It's very awkward. But no, working with Mia was great. I really enjoyed it. We always had a laugh. Between takes, I would constantly mess with her and make her crack up.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
Yeah, I would say like our characters are. Well, I would say my character sort of despises you a little bit in it because what you've done. Because in it, I said to someone in the toilet, I said, I'm going to come on here and put a posh accent so people think I'm really diverse in my acting. But no, yeah, between takes, like me and Reese and you, we all three of us got along very well. Yeah. But we got on so well, and then like we'd be like action, we had to hate each other or like dislike each other, and I thought it was like obviously I can pick up on myself, and I'm like smiling in the corner being like, Reese has done this silly thing that he just improvs, because he always like improv, like you're quite a physical actor, you even like the like that, and then I saw a bit you'd thrown like a cake at Rob, I was like, I didn't even see that on the day. But yeah, no, it was really hard not to like laugh when you were acting. I thought he was really good, and then yeah, I just thought we did get on very well. It's quite nice. It really helped in like the downtime to have chats with everyone. Like we got along with everyone, even people that were just on for like a day. I think we got to know everyone, know their names, chatting about everything and anything, wasn't it? It was really, yeah, Reese telling everyone what he does. Like.
Reese used to be a wrestler. He might have told us once.
Yeah, when Reese was saying about like, don't like people to come on set and like talk about everything they've done. Every new person.
No, we're going to clear this up because this was a running thing. For those of you that don't know, Rob makes wrestling figurines.
Yeah, he does.
He makes wrestling figurines.
RWF, check it out on Facebook.
So, he asked me about my wrestling background and we had a chat about it. And then, literally, Mia overheard it once and it became this running joke. I did not mention it again.
You spoke to Rob about it, and then you spoke to Liam about it. And then the guys came in, and then you spoke
And every time I was asked.
I think what gave it away was you dressed as the Ultimate Warrior, weren't you? On the face paint.
Rob, I'd like to ask you and Simon, how was your working relationship at this point?
I'm a yes man. I just go, yeah, okay, I'll do it. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, we'll set up again. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. Simon's not like that. Simon does not suffer fools, do you?
I'll just go for it, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's shit, I'll tell you it's shit.
Yeah. It's hurtful. No, but there was I remember on the Thames Meet day when we shot in the flats outside Bob's, Bob and Moses' flat. That we did Moses' shoot. He had the wig on, the line on his face, whatever that was, the goggles, the bubble machine, everything. And then he said, right, okay, moving on. And we moved down to the ground floor where the garages were to do the car bit. And we realised we hadn't done one of Moses' bit.
My question wasn't, I didn't say moving on. I said, any more in this area? Anything else in this area? No, Simon. So we set up, go downstairs. Oh yeah, there is a bit up there. Well, I'll tell you what, we're not shooting it.
I think your words were, I ain't putting that fucking wig on. I think that's what the comment was. But it's been, actually, for the tab theory, Simon had a, like this in a local pub, didn't you? Like a screening. And I went along, and Simon got me to stand up, saying that I inspired him to make tab theory. And when I stood up, the whole pub clapped me, and I was like, it was so unexpected. I'd never met Simon at that point. So afterwards, we went up and talked, and I said, we should definitely do something together. With your equipment and me doing everything else, it's brilliant. Good combination.
That's right.
But then...
you read it right.
Oh, there's a sex joke, equipment, penis. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, sorry. I totally missed that. All right, calm down.
And to be honest, if I knew it was going to cost me about 400 hours of free labour, I wouldn't have stood him up.
That's why I didn't tell you. And then we started to talk about Dusty, and I sent you the script, and we was talking about it. And it wasn't about, we're definitely going to film this. It was about, if we were to, what would we do? And then it became about sort of, well, we could use this place and that place. And I started to location scout and do read-throughs, and it just kind of happened. It just unravelled, and here we are. At any point, I was expecting the plug to be pulled out. Oh, that person didn't turn up. The makeup artist, or lighting's wrong, or we can't use that footage. The 11 days the shooting we packed into 11 days, the footage, apart from the blurry bit in Thamesmead, was great, and everyone turned up, and everything was brilliant. And I'm amazed that happened. Given that Simon's told me that it usually takes like a few months to put something like that together.
You're looking at least one scene takes a week. So like that'd be 40 odd weeks. It'd been a year to shoot that, really. Maybe exaggerating slightly, but yeah, it'd been about a year. Yeah. Did it in 9 days? 9 days, not 11.
Thank you, Uncle Dave.
And how do you kind of resolve, like, if there was a difference of opinion?
He was right, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Simon always won.
Definitely,
Like,
yeah.
Go on,
Yeah,
no,
go on.
what are you going to say?
Yeah.
I say, like, it really, you're going to think this too, I reckon. Like, the two of them, Rob, because it is a lot on Rob, well, all of it on Rob, but he's running like a mile a minute, going, we've got to do this, we've got to do this, we've got to do right, we're at this scene though, Rob. No, but then we've got to do this, we've got to talk to that person. No, what are we doing tomorrow? Blah, blah, blah. Simon's very good at, like, not actually slapping you around the face, but a bit like, cool, we're doing this now. Like, he's very good at grounding you. So I think it's very nice to see, like, your relationship. And then also, like, calling it out that it wasn't just, like, one and done. It was like, no, that scene was crap. You lot had flat energy. Let's do it again. Like, it wasn't like, okay, on to the next thing. So I was very, like, Simon was very good at, like, bringing it together. Like, yeah, tying you down. Yeah.
Sexy.
We really bonded, didn't we? Yeah.
It's like Carry On Up the Dusty, isn't it?
And so now, we're at this point, and you're going through the next chapter. And what is in the pipeline for this?
Oh, I don't know, a beer in a sec. That's going to happen. Yeah, I do have to say that my fiance, I hate saying that word, it's so stupid. Jodie Spencer said that to me earlier. Yeah, well, she would be. But Vicki allowed me, I say allowed, she tells me every day, but she allowed me to push our wedding back to do this, which is amazing. Yeah, she is amazing.
So selfless. And you're punching.
Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. I'm fully aware of that. I look in the mirror, I know what I look like. Thank you. Next question.
So, this is now, at this point, Dusty, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, the cast, the crew that have worked so tirelessly, coming down to locations and just dealing with everything, with every sort of problem that could have come out. But in the end, they've come out really, really strong. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dusty. And any final thoughts?
Yes, I just wanted to thank you, Neville, for doing this. You didn't have to do this. Again, not paid. Thank you, Neville. Thank you to, I don't know if they're in here, but Mike and Taz, who are the people with the screen who sorted all this out. Thank you. Not you. Just assume I'm never talking about you. Reese and Mia, it's an absolute pleasure. I couldn't have wished for two better people to be on this with, to make every day fun. I couldn't wait for the next day to film and just see what happens, really. And to know that we had so much fun filming it, and yet we've got something like that to look back on. Is just, I mean, I lived the dream for that 11 days. I lived the dream, and I'm living the dream right now. This is far beyond what I expected to achieve. So Mia and Reese, everyone. And he did it to me, so I'm going to do it to you. I want you to stand up centre stage, and I want you to take this round of applause, because you bloody deserve this. Happy? Gay chicken, great game. There's just one thing I've got to do. Emily Rivet, are you in the room? Emily Rivet, can you come up on stage for a sec?
She's gone the other way. Oh.
Climb up, baby. Stop, no, this says.
She filmed with me for 4 days. She was used to it.
One day.
You're alright? Yeah. Are you happy with it? Yeah.
You did a great job. Stay there. Answer a few questions. Ask Emily a few questions.
Hello.
Emily, tell us, what was your part again?
She can't remember.
My part was Lacey May in the Keep Our Kids Safe scene.
Yeah.
No.
See, she didn't say Fox. Good girl.
Well done. Did you feel nervous when you were doing
Yes, very nervous, but when I did it, it felt much better.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be much worse.
And how many did you? How many shoots did you do? Is it just that bit with the scene where you were with the three gentlemen with the T-shirt? Same.
Yeah, two
scenes.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
He's trying to find the exit.
You told me earlier when we went down here to check this out, you said you can stand in front of a lot of people.
Well, doing it now, I guess.
Let's give her a big clap for that. Yeah. Oh yeah, Simon was it was my idea, and was asking if you have a favorite director.
Simon. Simon, yeah.
I gave Emily the part. I actually wrote it for her because I wanted her to be involved. Because I think personally that she lacked the confidence to say, yes, I want to do that, but she wanted to do it, like most kids, I think. And then when I sent you the lines, she would send me videos of her doing the lines. Is that okay? Is that okay? For weeks she did it. And the first one was brilliant. And she turned up on the day and she was working with three guys she'd never met and absolutely smashed it. So, Emily Rivet, everyone. Can my mum come to the stage, please? Has she got a Zimmer frame? Has she got it?
Mum, he said go up.
Go. What stage, bro? It's up here.
I love her. Take your time, sweetheart.
Come, ladies and gentlemen. My mum's been my biggest fan from day one, and she's always said that I'd make it here before I believed I would make it to something like this. So thank you, Mum, for putting up with me. And sorry about Mike.
Can't win, can you?
Thank you. And last but no means least, I'd like to invite my beautiful, definitely punching Vicki to the stage. And just before you do clap, she's going to absolutely hate this, and I'm going to love it. Ladies and gentlemen, Vicki. She did allow us to put our wedding. She allowed us to put our wedding back so that I could do this. So I just wanted to double check, Vic. Do you still want to marry me? Are you sure?
I'm filming it.
She's on the fence. Thank you very much. Ever suffering with me, thank you. Three absolutely wonderful ladies who I'm glad are part of my life. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. And all the cast crew did an amazing job, and you will all get sent a link to this so you can show your families and friends back at home. So thank you again for coming, and Dusty, thank you. Let's have a beer.